Awesome, congratulations. How exciting does it feel to be getting through this round and off to the NLDS?
It's exciting. We're going to enjoy the night, and it's to go out there and beat a team like St. Louis, very tough team. Feels really good. It's not easy to get wins here.
I can't even believe that you're able to talk right now. How exhausted physically and mentally are you after what you've been through, catching all these innings over the last few games?
Yeah, mentally exhausted mostly, especially after yesterday, just the back and forth, and then it felt like a quick turnaround, even though it was a 4 o'clock game to a 4 o'clock game. So it was like you get through yesterday, and then it's like, oh, we got to go win, and we got a bullpen day today too. So it's going to be another one. But I just had to say one pitch at a time, and take it literally like that. And before you know it, the game's over. That's how quick it felt like.
You were part of a record-setting event tonight. Never before in postseason history has a team used 9 different pitchers to pitch a shutout. Can you explain to us, walk us through a little bit what it's like to work with 9 different guys and 9 different attitudes on the mound, 9 different types of stuff, and you were able to do it with all of them. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, the beautiful thing was like each guy came in with a very similar attitude, and you could tell that they were in the bullpen were preaching, that certain type of attitude, that whatever that is, it's hard to explain, but they all came in with an attitude that I'm going to attack, and I'm going to be in the zone, and I'm going to get ahead of hitters, and that was impressive to watch. I loved watching that, and being a part of that. Those guys that just came in and attacked hitters and got ahead and made big pitches. I mean, what the leadership down there, really got those guys ready to go.
Does it make your job a little easier when you see that attitude in those guys and they're executing your pitches? It gives you something to work with?
Yeah, that whenever they come in with that attitude that they're going to attack, especially from a collective front like they did, it makes it really easy to catch.
Even more so when you got young kids like Morejon and Patino. I mean, impressive what they were able to do in these situations.
It doesn't really surprise me because they, like I said, the leadership of the bullpen and the guys down there, have been preaching it, and those guys are wanting to learn. They have the desire to learn, and that's a big deal. And you can tell it, you can see it developing, that they're listening and they're growing and they're learning from the veterans, and they showed it tonight.
There was a big sign on the big board when we walked in today. It said, "Happy birthday, Michelle and Nola." Was it her birthday today? And if so,
yeah.
Is this a pretty good birthday for her?
Yeah, it was a good birthday. It was for sure. You could tell there was nerves because it's like, what are we doing? Are we gonna move on? Are we gonna go home from? You know what I mean? It's you never know, and I don't think she's ever had that type of present before for her birthday.
Congratulations, Austin. Great job.
Thank you, Bob.
Next, we'll go to Tyler Kepner. Tyler, are you there?
Yep. Yeah, Austin, when you guys lost, Lamet and Clevenger for this series, obviously from the outside, it's like, it's going to be really, really tough. What was your maybe level of confidence or level of concern that, that you'd be able to weather that kind of loss? Because that's pretty devastating right on the edge of the playoffs like that.
Yeah, those two guys are just phenomenal pitching and just the way they execute. But I just, as soon as I came to this organization, I realized how many good arms we have, and they showed it for sure. Those guys came out, and they lived up to every expectation, and it was just impressive. I'm just proud to be a part of it, and how they came out and executed. I wasn't, like I said, in this game, everybody's good. I mean, you lose on Lamet and Clev. But they still got plenty of other arms in there that can compete and go out there every day. So, I mean, it doesn't really worry you because, like you said, we keep running out guys that, are going ready to compete and then have an attitude that want to attack.
Thank you.
All right, next we'll go to Derek Togerson.
Yeah, Austin, congrats on moving on here. I think I saw the stat that you guys used, I think it was 26 pitchers to get through 27 innings. And then the longest outing by any of them was 2 1/3, and that was by Chris on the very first game of the series. When you're back there, I know you talked about just kind of knowing what each guy does, but how much are you having to check a card or remind yourself, all right, this is what this guy likes to go to, this is what's in his arsenal, and then on top of that, when you do see what he likes to throw versus what's working that day, how much are you just constantly having to be engaged in these games just from a mental standpoint?
Yeah, it's different every inning, and it's different with each pitcher. And you got to see what's working. You got to see how their stuff plays into the hitter's approach and what that hitter's been seeing that day. That's the challenging part, is what's the hitter doing from inning one, and now we've changed to a different pitcher in the middle of the game, and what's he seen, what pitches, what is his approach. So, yeah, that's the challenging part for sure, to have to, recognize the different approaches from each pitcher versus what the hitter's trying to do.
You guys had never seen St. Louis this season, and of course you knew spending most of your time in the West. You hadn't really seen them that much at all. Now you get to go face the Dodgers. Is that a little bit of a reprieve, knowing you've at least got some sort of working knowledge of what those hitters, what that lineup likes to do and not do?
Yeah, we faced them a good bit, so we know their hitters well and what they're trying to do. So, yeah, it's a little bit easier than when you're facing St. Louis, since we hadn't seen them all year. That's the challenging part of the playoffs, obviously, because there's teams you see and there are teams that you don't. You have to be ready for each one.
Thanks, Austin. Congrats.
So thank you.
All right, we have time for one or two more questions. We'll go to Scott Miller. Oh, you're on mute, Scott.
Hey, Austin, what you talked about the pitchers. What about being teammates with Fernando Tatis? Just what have you seen from him up close, his talent and the energy he brings?
I mean, they're second to none. The talent and energy is off the charts. You can just watch it, and it just brings everybody's energy level up when he's so energetic and enthusiastic about playing the game. I was very blessed to go play in Dominican this offseason and with his dad, and just to be around his family and to see how they approach the game was truly a blessing for me to be able to see that. And I learn every day from the Tatis family. It's a special family.
Thank you.
All right, we'll finish up with Ben Higgins.
Yeah, so I'm right outside the front of the park. People are screaming, honking. I know you haven't been in town that long, but what does that make you feel like as a ball player to kind of see how you electrify a city like this?
Yeah, it's amazing because of the times we're in and how things have shaken out this year, and the challenging parts of the circumstances. To see the support from the fans is amazing. I didn't realize that the Padre family was so big. The San Diego family is huge, and the support is unbelievable. I didn't realize that baseball was that big down in Southern California, but I'm just truly blessed to be part of it. I'm very thankful for it.